All right, we're live again. We're going to talk about some motivation. We're going to talk about some meditation. We're going to talk about some inspiration. If it's not one of the three, I don't want it. Getting into that mentality, into that place within, that focus, that knowledge, that discipline. I look at what it takes to get to that place, what it takes to overcome those challenges, and I get on top of it by asking these questions. So, what kind of challenges do you face off against? What type of things do you work through? What type of places and opportunities do you look at? And I look at how we can achieve it, how we can start to achieve our dreams, our goals, and get into the place where what you're facing off against no longer has the ability to hold you back. It no longer has the ability to stop you. And one of those things that I find becomes most important is routine. What I find most important is the ability to put yourself in a place where your mentality opens up, where what you're utilizing starts to become a part of it. What you're utilizing starts to become a part of overcoming your challenges. I face off against challenges just like any of the rest of you. And what are some of the skills that you could use? As a community, I've seen a lot of people that are growing, that are expanding, that are utilizing their ability, and I'm amazed by the community that I've been building, the people that are asking these questions daily. Is what I'm doing today, is it bringing me closer to myself? Is it bringing me closer to my dreams, to what I truly want to become, and I definitely could say to you guys that in a place of growth, in a place where focus becomes important, where mentality starts to become important, where the ability within, you have that ability to overcome amazing things. You have that ability to find ways that nobody else can, and when we start doing that, when we start giving ourselves that kind of ability, when we start giving ourselves that kind of mentality, it truly helps you to open up your mind. It helps you to open up the parts that, sometimes we feel are closed off, and we start accepting the mere fact that we're moving forward, that this journey, this path, this place where we actually are is for growth. It is for the ability to see and enjoy the present, to start to focus in on what we do have and not what we don't have. And, when we start doing that, when we start being grateful for our ability, when we start being grateful for our mentality, that's when amazing things start showing up. And there's a lot of amazing people in this world. There's a lot of people that are focused, that are getting after it on a daily. I see them online all the time. I see these people that are achieving their dreams, achieving their goals. If you go online, you can actually see people that, are wanting to be the best athlete, for instance. And, what do they do? What is it that's different between you and them? They just chose that they were going to be determined. They just chose that they weren't going to give up, that they were going to continue to push forward when you wouldn't, you know? And I think that that is amazing that if they can do it, so can we too, you know? And it's just reminds me of how amazing we are, how amazing our abilities within can become. And you know who you are out there if you're grinding. You know if you're putting in the time. You know if you're putting in the effort, And when when we start to do that in such a way that our mentality starts to open up, where we start to become organized, where we start to gain the skill sets, right? So a lot of the things that we are lacking, we already have inside of who we are. We have lived on the face of this planet, for how long each of you have. How long have you spent the time inside of you to focus on the abilities that you have inside? And when we recognize that being in the present moment opens up great opportunity. See, a lot of us, we stop our own opportunity. Why do we stop our own ability to open ourselves up to accept, that being in the present is the most beautiful time to be right where we are, to be alive? I truly enjoy going inside the sauna because it gives me a reminder to just be able to survive you, right? And true strength is being able to survive. It's the ability to drive yourself to the point where it's do or die. Okay. Am I going to be this salesman? Am I going to be this motivational speaker? Am I going to use the mentality? Am I going to overcome? Am I going to get within? Am I going to start, this position? Am I going to start this routine? Am I going to start to utilize this ability? And you see, the mentality takes time to train. It takes time to open up. It takes time to overcome the challenges that we face off against. And when we start doing that, you can actually start to see that your ability within will find its way to you. It will find a way to uplift you. It will find a way to overcome what you didn't think was possible. You hearing what I'm saying? Not what other people, okay? Other people might say things are impossible for you to do, When you say for yourself that this is possible, when you open up your mind, when you start to open up your ability, when you start to focus to the point where other people start to become motivated because you came along, then you start answering that question that I ask every day: is what I'm doing today, is it motivation? See, a lot of people say, I just don't know how to become motivated, Marcel. And the truth is, what are you focusing on? What are you putting your time into? What are you putting your effort into? What is it that you want to do? And I am inside of, this message. I have it on multiple platforms. I have it on podcast. I have it on, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I truly hope that you guys are enjoying this, you know, because what it means is that I'm getting out there. I'm getting after it. I'm focusing on it. I'm opening up the mentality. I'm opening up the ability that what is truly going on inside is worth it. That who we are on the inside has the ability to overcome. And you see, when you are opening up your mind, when you are opening up your ability, when you are starting to chase after your dreams, when you are chasing after your ability within who you are, when you start believing in yourself, there are going to be people that are going to doubt you. There are going to be people that are going to say it's not possible. It's when your dreams start to become possible. So let me go ahead and start opening up a little bit about meditation. Now, a lot of people forget that you already are within you. You already wake up, you breathe, you experience. So, how do you experience? How do you find that part of yourself? How do you find that part of your ability? And it's amazes me when I see people who are extremely knowledgeable not utilizing the ability to be themselves, that are down on themselves, that are not believing in who they are, not believing in their ability. And I am grateful for the challenges that have brought me to the present to be able to accept myself for me. I am grateful for those out there that are lighting up this world, that are connecting to the point where other people are seeing them as meditation. And there are many different forms of meditation. You know, one of those forms that I truly enjoy is breath work, working on the internal breath, working on the internal self, utilizing the mere fact that we are alive, because we are. It's a beautiful thing that we are alive, that we are human beings, that we are present within ourselves, that when we focus to that point where we have that place, the amazing things that you can do. And you see a lot of people, they stop themselves from opening up to the knowledge within. They stop themselves from finding the way to believe in themselves. They stop themselves from the knowledge that exists within who they are. And I'm out here today. I'm getting after it. I'm talking about motivation. I'm talking about meditation. I'm talking about inspiration. But what about your own tunnel? What about your own path? What about your ability to believe in you? I want to inspire you through connecting your knowledge and your focus together. I want you to see that you are worth it, that your ability can open up your knowledge. that when your knowledge opens up to you, that connection between focus and knowledge, ask yourself those places where your focus and your knowledge are connected and you are present. This is a place of meditation. You see, a lot of us go to a place where we go and it's like a classroom. We are the classroom. The places that we go, the challenges that we go through, the things that we face off against are utilizing the process of being yourself. So to become present, we find inside of who we are that we are worth it. When you start to see that you are beautiful on the inside, when you start to shine outwards, when you start to light up in this world, when you start to light up within your ability will open you up to knowing yourself, to knowing your dreams, to knowing your goals, to knowing that you have what it takes. And it's within who we are to do so. It's within who we are to become present. It's within who we are to connect. And I want to do this together with you guys. I want to uplift you to the place where you start to believe that you're worth it. And one of those lessons that I have learned is accepting yourself, accepting your present, accepting your gifts, accepting your challenges, and accepting that moving forward is worth it. And these things that are brought our way are meant to bring us to the present. They're meant to light us up. They're meant to bring us beyond, our dark times. It's so beautiful to be who we are. There's oceans to see, mountains, stars. There's light to be shined. There's places within you that, you might not know exists. When one learns of joy, they light up. When one learns the overcoming of pain, they feel wonderful. And so when I go within, I'm ultimately seeking out that place beyond, seeking out that place where we are who we are. And it's amazing how many people run from that place within. They stop themselves before they even get started. They stop themselves before it becomes possible for their dreams to become possible. So how can we light up and utilize focus and the knowledge that already exists inside of you? Can we start to see that positivity, that knowledge already exists, that you already are intelligent in your element? You already are intelligent within your gifts. So many people want to reject because of a singular form of wealth. And then they forget that wealth is universal wealth. There's more than one form of wealth. You ask somebody who's wealthy with funds, if your life depended on it, then you're going to hear an answer back is, I would do anything for my life. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want to be you? So, like I ask every day, is what I'm doing today, is it motivation? Is it meditation? Is that not a place of connection with you? How bad you want to be yourself? Well, let's go ahead and start talking about discipline. When you use your focus and you utilize your knowledge, it centers you. It brings you to the present time. It brings you to the place of accepting you for you. It brings you to the place of accepting your ability. And when you allow yourself that process, when you allow yourself that ability, when you give yourself that place where you become disciplined, it will affect the people that are around you. And when we see a lot of people that are doing that, we think they've changed. Whereas in fact, they've chose positive routes. They've chosen positive things in their life. They've chosen the ability to choose positive ways. And when we start to become that person who makes positive choices, then the universe sees us as universal discipline. It allows the process of focus and of knowledge, the connection, to be in motion. It's quite interesting that we call it emotion, right? The actual energy itself is in motion. So you are that motion. You are that place of discipline. You are that connection. You are that place which has movement. And the things that you put your knowledge and focus into, a place of discipline, that is a place where you can seek out to become a reflection of inspiration. When other people see you on your grind, when they truly see you 24/7, this is you. They start to know you for you. They start to know you for your gifts. They start to know you for your talents. That's when universal yield starts to open up. That's when the people that are meant to be around you start showing up in your life. They start to open the doors. The place inside starts to open. And the thing that we forget, because as we start to get there, we forget to just be ourselves. You see, when you are truly being who you are, when you're truly being honest with yourself, when you're connecting your focus, your knowledge to the place of discipline, what you become, my friends, is a place of inspiration. And when others become inspired because you came along, when others become inspired, they see that reflection. A lot of people see one person's wealth and they're like, I want that. What about the joy of seeing that person, that they inspired you, that it might be possible for you to achieve it as well, that it might be a place where you can actually truly start to become that place of inspiration, that your gifts, your talents, your purpose brought you exactly where you are, that you might be able to light up in this world, that you might be able to uplift other people, that the universal wealth might fill its space in with your life. You see, some of us say we want that companionship. Some of us say we want that position. Some of us say we want that dream. But are we willing to see from a universal angle? that the positive forces start working, that the ability within is to believe in yourself, to believe in your dreams, to believe in your vibration, that this world is worth it, that the ability within, that the reflection outwards as a inspiration is that you already are an inspiration. When you put yourself in that place where you lighten other people's loads because you came along, because you were on your journey, because you are on your path, when you accept yourself for you, let me tell you, friends, that's when you become a reflection of inspiration. And I can tell you, the more people in the world who focus on themselves, focus on their abilities, and I don't mean selfishly, I mean unselfishly, selflessly, nothing less, nothing more than you. We can be attributed to uplifting each other. We can be attributed to bringing each other up. We don't need to take from one another for the universe to give you wealth. It's already there. It's already exists. It is you. And it's up to you to see it. It's up to you to become it. It's up to you to light up this world with your vibration. And you see, when we lighten other people's loads, when we bring ourselves to a place where we become present within, when we bring ourselves to a place where we accept ourselves for who we are, that we accept that we brought ourselves into those types of challenges, that we can bring ourselves through them, when we start to use that focus, that knowledge, that discipline to the point of centering within, let me tell you what happens. You become that light. See, other people will start to want to be around you. Other people will start to want to be with you. They will start to want to become a part of your journey. They will start to want to become a part of your path. And in that process, those people that aren't meant for you will move out of the way so that the ones that are meant to become inspired, because you came along, because you are a blessing, because you have the ability to overcome things that nobody else could, because your journey is yours. You are unique. You are beautiful. You are a blessing. And when you start to vibrate that you know you are a blessing, when you start to vibrate that you know that you are an ability, when you start to treat other people with that same kind of vibration, you know, we start to recognize that the universe works through the law of riches. It brings to you what you give to others. It gives to you what you seek out in yourself. It gives to you the ability to overcome. It gives to you the ability to become. It gives to you what you want to do for other people. So are you asking yourself this question today? Am I becoming an inspiration? Am I becoming a world changer? Am I shaking the ground that I very walk on? Am I becoming that focused? Am I becoming that place of knowledge? Am I becoming that place of inspiration? And so, as I get ready to close, as I bring this close to an end, as I close a 30-minute cycle of focused knowledge and discipline, as I ask this question every single day, is what I'm doing today, is it focus? Is it knowledge? Is it discipline? Ask yourself this question, my friends. Is this message reflecting backwards from the place within, as a place of focus, as a place of knowledge, as a place of discipline? Because you already have the skills, you already are qualified. This journey, this path, this road that you started, it is a blessing. And it's for you to see it, it's for you to want it, it's for you to become it, it's for you to become a reflection. If there's one thing that I want to be more than anything in this world, is a reflection of inspiration. Because if I can become a reflection of inspiration, if you can leave ripples behind, if you could put yourself in a place where other people are truly uplifted, then what you've done is become focus and knowledge. And that is with you. It's within you that you have that. It's within you to accept your present being, to be present within yourselves, to become that place where nobody else can go. And that is your dreams. your abilities, your vibrations, your place of inspiration. Anyways, I truly hope that you guys enjoyed my um, preparation for meditation. I'm going to go ahead and say blessings to you all as I close. Namaste.